Greetings and welcome, LEGO fans. It is I, once again, the AFOL champ, the adult fan of LEGO champion, here with a different type of review than I normally have. It is another set, and this time, though, it is a game, and it's a game that I got with the intention of not keeping as a game, but I did build it, and I did try playing it, and so I'm going to give it a review. So this is set 40198, the LEGO Ludo game. And I got this, I think it originally was like, I want to say $40, but I got it on sale for about $28. So at $28, this, you can already see the pieces up in the upper left-hand corner there, 389 pieces. Just the price to part ratio is great at $28. Not to mention the fact that you can clearly see also, there's a ton of minifigs in here. There are 16 minifigs. $28 for 16 minifigs alone would be good, let alone you see all the other parts and stuff. But let's actually look at the game itself, and I'll get a little further into this review. All right, so this is the game itself. It is built on a big base plate, which again is another thing. It's one of these dark gray base plates, which again, if you're going to use this just for parts, like I intend to do, that's a good thing to get. That's not something they just sell individually. It's about $9 or $10 to get one of those off of, like Brick Owl or something like that. And again, I got one, in a $28 set with all these other parts and minifigs. So if you play the game itself, and okay, I should also show, here's a spinner also. But if you play the game itself, it's very similar to the game Trouble. There are three teams or colors. There's the green, kind of looks like spring over there, like the winter light blue, the red, like fall or autumn color, and then like I guess you can call it the yellow team here, maybe, yeah, the yellow team that kind of represents summer over there. Each one has like just a little tiny build. The summer has this, palm tree with a sandcastle and a lawn chair. Spring has this picnic table, which that's also, you don't see that, or I've never seen that coffee mug in that pink color before. And a little tree. If we look at the winter, you have a little place for sledding right here. And then in the fall, you have a tree with the leaves changing and a little pumpkin there. And the way the game works is, you have to, with a spinner here, you have to spin a 6. Once you get a 6, your person can start here, and then you just spin again. Let's say right there, I spun what looks like a 3. 1, 2, 3. Keep going there. Then if this person gets out and works their way around and then lands on top of you, you go back to the beginning, hopefully without knocking their hair off, and start over. And the first person to get all 4 of their figures all the way around and get everyone moved over to the middle, wins the game. So it's easy enough. Like I said, if you're familiar with the game Trouble, I believe it's essentially the same. Looking at the individual parts, so there are a ton of these 2x2 white plates. There are a ton of these 1x2 medium gray tiles. There's a whole bunch of, I think there's 8 of each color of the 1x1 tiles, the blue, green, red, and yellow. Same with there's, I guess, two of the 1x4s and 2 of the 1x8s also. So those are all nice to get. Lots of parts of flower parts here in lots of different colors, because you have them in like red and like bright orange, I think they call it. It's the It's actually kind of a yellowish orange, and then 2 different shades of pink over there. I already said that that's a good piece. And then you actually have some green flowers over here in the winter area. And then you got over here, you have a single leaf, which that's not super helpful, but it's a good piece to get. But clearly the best parts to get is this small army of minifigs here. And I particularly like it because a lot of them come with secondary faces. Now the directions don't, I built it, the way the directions call, and the directions call for you all to look the same. But if you actually take the time to look at them, you've got a secondary face there. You've got a secondary face there. That one does not. And you have a secondary face on that one. So out of the 4 females, 3 of them have secondary faces. And out of the males, I think it's only it's only the team green. He has, now it's a puking face, so a sick face. I don't know how useful that is, but you've got a lot of different secondary faces there. And you can always, you can always change it if you want them to look different. So you don't have an army full of twins. You can always change hair or, pants or something like that. So again, I really don't have a whole lot of complaints about this. If I had to nitpick, I would say that I don't know why the directions don't call for the faces to look slightly different. It would have been just as easy for them to include a whole bunch of different, I guess I just have her turned all the way around. I don't know why we needed to have similar people. Like you could clearly come up with more than just 4 people dressed in blue. I've also seen this print a ton. I just got one in Bean There, Donut That. I have a Alien Conquest set with this torso in it that I haven't built yet. I feel like I've seen this green one, this green sleeveless one, a bunch recently also. I know that this this torso here also is in the Vestas wind turbine, which I haven't built yet. And I get that there's gonna be overlap. It's just I guess it would have been nice to get some that I don't already have. But again, if I had to really nitpick, I would say that tree's kind of a little wimpy. I do also find it confusing. Why are there green flowers or green plants growing in the winter area? Other than that, I thought this was a great, and just in terms of, I would have been thrilled with this purchase if it was just for parts, let alone the fact that it actually is a playable game. Again, I know that Trouble is kind of an elementary game or a simple game for kids, but again, I didn't expect to even want to play this at all. So if turns out to be an even remotely decent game, that's fine. Now you can get Trouble for, I'm sure, much cheaper than $30 or so, or $28. Someone told me that it also is similar to Parcheesi. I've never played Parcheesi, so I can't speak to that. And then the other thing I wanted to show is you can actually pull up these each quarter, which shows you what is underneath. So there's also, again, even more. These are very useful, again, black tile pieces. The pieces with, they're 1x4, but with only 2 studs. You've got the 2x4 white tiles, and these are all the same under all 4 quadrants. And these are big plates themselves. These are big 16x16. Again, if you were to buy these individually, those would all be at least $1.50. Some of them would be even more than that. And it's, again, in useful colors. These are, tan and dark tan, bright green. Those are going to be useful colors. You're not getting stuff in crazy colors that you're not going to have any use for, or I'm not going to have any use for. Even light blue, I'll find a use for light blue, probably a lake or something like that. But if if the most I don't want to say useless, but if the least helpful color I'm getting is red, like just plain red or light blue, and I'm still getting them in still in useful sizes too. You can never, I feel like you can never have too many just 1x2s or 2x2 plates, because you can make bigger plates out of that. I should point out not the coffee table, the picnic table is made up of the like barricade looking ones too, and you have 2 tree builds. Actually, you have 3 tree builds, because you have this tree build, where they're the ones that are supposed to be like alive, and then you've got this tree build. So again, I think if I were to grade this is clearly an A to me. I haven't even shown you this. This is, again, the spare parts. So a bunch more tiles, a bunch more flower pieces. Again, to me, this is a clear A. Great price, lots of figures. Again, this is an A just based on using this with no intention to keep it as a game. The fact that it also functions as a game just is like an added bonus. I thought this was a great buy for me. If you've seen my haul videos, you know that I've got at least, I think, one more. Yeah, I have one more. Shoot, I might order another one. This would be a great way to build up a population for a city. This would be a great way if you're looking to start like a Bricklink or a Brick Owl store. This would be a great way to get inventory. Again, it is hard to find minifigures for less than $2 a piece. And at $28, with having there's 16 figures here. At $2 a piece, you're already at 32, and it was $28 to begin with. Plus you have the base plates and these big plates here. You have all the tiles. Again, it's great. Again, clear A in my book. The only way it would be an A+ would be if the game was a little more interesting, or again, maybe, I don't know that I necessarily have a need for 4 people in swimsuits. I already know what I'm going to do with them, but if I were to pick them out, that would not have been ideal. And the only way that it would be A+ is if I basically got to make it perfect. And so again, I'd change some of the torsos and pants and stuff. But this is a clear, very strong A. Please feel free to tell me, what you think, if you agree, disagree. Oh, my cat is meowing at me. That means it must be time to wrap this up. So again, leave a comment, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Tell me if I'm right, tell me if I'm wrong. Please be nice while you do so. Thank you for watching this far. Hopefully I hear from you soon, and hopefully you will hear from me soon as well. Thanks again.